If training your reactive dog feels like something you want to do, but you just can't seem to get started, you are not alone. And honestly, we know it's not because you're unmotivated or lazy or doing anything wrong. It's because the way you are thinking about dog training is setting you up to feel overwhelmed before you even take the first step. So in this video, I want to walk you through a different way of approaching training, one that's simple, doable, and built to actually help you and your dog get somewhere. Here's the first mindset shift I want you to make. Most people try to think about everything all at once when it comes to dog training. I want a calm dog. I want nice leash walking. I don't want any reactivity. I want to be able to go on off-leash adventures. I want my dog to be social and confident. Right? Those are all great goals, but thinking that way makes it feel like you need to solve the whole thing before you even get to the starting line. And when you're thinking 20 steps ahead, it's no surprise that step one never actually happens. That's the loop that you are stuck in because the pressure to get it right or do it all becomes so heavy that you now just feel frozen. I want to simplify this for you right now. You do not need a 20 behavior checklist. You do not need to teach your dog every command under the sun. What you do need is just a few core skills that create structure, and you need to train them really well with intention and repetition. And that is how real training and real progress happens. That is where all of your success is going to come from. When people work with me, they're usually shocked that I only train a few behaviors. I'm not bouncing around between 10, 15, or 20 different things. Here's what I teach: place work, leash walking, threshold manners, and impulse control. That's really it, because these behaviors aren't just obedience behaviors. They are structure. They help you give your dog leadership. They help you work together as a team. And when they are practiced and trained well, these behaviors bleed into every single part of your dog's day and their life, and it changes how your dog moves through the world. Each one of these behaviors also focuses on 2 or 3 different aspects of behavior at the same time, so you're training multiple things all at once. Now, here's where most training falls apart. You might have tried a few times to do this behavior with your dog, seen a little progress, and then you're moving on to the next thing. But dogs don't learn that way, right? Just hopping to the next video. This tip came up. This YouTube video told me to try this. It's all over the place, and dogs don't generalize very well. So just because your dog can sit in the kitchen doesn't mean they're going to be able to understand that they need to just sit on a busy sidewalk. The environment changes everything. So if you want your dog's training to stick and make sense for them, you have to teach your dog that a behavior means this is the same thing absolutely everywhere. This is where reps come in. Repetition isn't about drilling your dog over and over and over and making it boring. It's about creating patterns that they can rely on and that you can rely on. Dogs learn through patterns. So when you repeat the same thing in different places, add in different distractions, then your dog starts to understand, oh, this behavior always means this. This is how you get reliable responses even in new or higher stress situations. It's also how you help your dog feel safe. Predictability is such a strong tool to help your dog feel relaxed and comfortable. It tells your dog what exactly is expected. They have a rule book and they know what to do, so they don't react out of stress or confusion. This is one of the most probably misunderstood parts of dog training is the generalization. Your dog doesn't naturally know that place in the living room is the same thing as place at the park or at your friend's house or when people are walking in. You have to walk them through it literally, create the pattern, and then you build the reps in different locations, building it up, starting with really easy stuff that they can be super successful with, and then you add on different levels of difficulty and show them that what they are doing is correct, that they don't have to change anything just because things around them are changing. So you're more teaching your dog a concept, not just a specific behavior. And I know that it can be super tempting to jump to trying to just go on walks or trying to add more here or do more trick behaviors. And it feels productive when you're teaching a lot of different things, but that usually just creates a lot of extra noise that you don't need and your dog doesn't need. What your dog really needs is clarity. They need just a couple rock solid expectations and behaviors that get repeated so many times they become second nature. And that's what gives them the mental space to handle new environments, new triggers, or stress without reacting. If you're feeling overwhelmed, here's what I want you to do. I want you to pick one core behavior, maybe it's leash walking, and just start there. Practice every day, build your foundation, build on top of it, add in distractions, practice in different locations, keep your criteria or your expectations simple, clear, and repeatable. Don't move on to step 2 till step 1 is consistent and complete. And that's how you build real skills, not just tricks or shortcuts. Skills hold up long term and they hold up under pressure. At the end of the day, your dog isn't looking for you to be a perfect trainer. They are just looking for you to show up the same way every single day with clear expectations, calm information, and that's what makes you trustworthy. That's what teaches your dog how to feel safe following your lead so they stop worrying about everything else going on around them and they can focus on you. So don't worry about all of the stuff that you haven't done yet or all of the things you think you have to train. Just pick one thing, build a pattern, and go from there. You can't get to the finish line if you don't even take your first step. Happy training. I hope this was helpful. Now go out there and get started with your dog.